Hi. It's been quite a bit since I've actually been able to play Armored Core normally. There's no Arena Royale. There's no fancy gimmick. I mean, we could invent a fancy gimmick if we wanted, but really, just nominally, we're just doing stuff normal now. But it's been a while. I definitely feel like I've probably lost some of my skill at my actual main AC. Though, to be honest, I think it's been pretty downhill ever since they did that patch that made the Santai slightly worse. Not to say that the reason I'm worse is because they made the Santai worse, but I only remember that that update that made the Santai worse was the update who overarchingly made Tidewater slightly worse. And even just as a temporal mile marker, that's where I feel like it's been downhill. But that's okay. We don't need any of that. We can figure it out for ourselves. But we gotta relearn our power and finesse and style. So I thought where else to start than the start of the game. Let's begin. But yeah.
That's one of the artillery placements. The front is protected with armor plating. Attack it from behind.
Oh, well, so far. But yes, to explain the situation, I've done a lot of challenge gimmick runs for the past several months. Not many, just one specific one in particular.
Don't give them another inch.
And while I feel like it's definitely improved my knowledge with regards to many different playstyles, it has worn away at my capabilities at the playstyle I was initially best at. Namely, the one where I'm playing as Tidewater. And since I would like to have grand competency at this game, in at least one way, now that I've rounded out my basic knowledge, we need to hone in on my refined specific knowledge of how to play as Tidewater. Maybe even update Tidewater with different parts. I've been experimenting with maybe different boosters. Nothing conclusive as of yet.
Head to the final site.
Tidewater's design is particularly optimized, which means that replacing parts with a part of a particularly stronger caliber isn't gonna fit. I'm either gonna be overburdened or I'm gonna be EN overburdened, which is not negotiable. Regular overburdening is non-negotiable only for like personal emotional reasons, because I really do not want to be slowed down. I value speed.
Confirmed. All targets destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
But we have our baseline. Classic Tidewater version 4.0. Gonna go into ranked, gonna go do some fights. Gonna see how it goes. That's the plan. Now I am sitting at, thanks to the rank reset, and then me very meticulously balancing it out through a little bit of a off-stream session a few weeks ago, I don't know. I am sitting at a solid start of A4 hyphen, which, if I'm correct, means that we've got about 25 minimum fights between here and the promotion phase. I give no promises that I will reach the promotion phase, but I think I can reasonably... Okay, no. I give no promises that I'll promote into S rank, but I'm reasonably confident that I can get to the promotion phase. And if not, that'll be a wake-up call. One I probably need. Still, though, I feel like Tidewater should come naturally to me. its playstyle is defined by my intuition of how I want to play. It's what feels comfortable. For the most part. Hey! May! Day! If there's one thing I think I need to psychologically alter about the way I play as Tidewater, it's that I should quick boost less and shimmy back and forth while hovering more. Because I'm pretty sure that provides, like, just free dodging because of my insane acceleration on medium-range projectile weapons. Alright, that went well. I recognize the approach they're going for. It's very well telegraphed with the double shotguns and no other primary weapons. So we just hold back, let them come to us. They got a good stagger on me, but they were not able to convert it into my destruction. Maybe they could invest in like a weapon-bayed melee weapon. Then when they do the shotgun, they have an option. Maybe they wanted to kick me, but it didn't work out based on the positioning or something. Either way, that's battle one. And my condolences, because I assume I've just ruined somebody's promotion phase chances. If you're fighting somebody in a previous rank, then all odds they're in their promotion phase. This does not work in team matches where it's just desperate to get any 3 people on a team. Hello. Okay, we got linear scythe. You're interestingly not as close range. Wonder what kind of scythe that is. Is that going to be a good scythe for the double slash, or are they going for charge hits? They're not domino, so I feel like most people go for the double. Oh, that was a little stylish on my part, I feel. What was that shot with the Majestic? We charge to the end. There we go. That was a bit of an interesting mid-range kite battle. I think we both got pretty good at evading each other's attacks near the end. I also have no idea what was going on with that Majestic shot. Wild times, wild times. I gotta relearn my... I'm gonna restart that sentence. All of the finer details of a fight against a person, even though I may be familiar with them, feel like a refreshed bit of new to me. Simply because it's been a while. I've been fighting arena bots. So I'm going to comment a lot about the particular things my opponent is doing and how it feels when my opponent does them. Double melee, shotgun, and the bullet orbital, I believe. Cool. Good. Ooh, that was a good hit. Oh, I did not expect that to kill me. Interesting, interesting. All right, maybe stay a bit more defensive. Maybe try and be a little less fancy with the melee shenanigans. What the? How did that not hit them? I do not understand how that did not hit them. Not only were they in close range, they were getting closer. That was a weird one. Okay, double shotgun. Is that the pile bunker? This person has an ambitious plan. Denied them. Ho, 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 ho. Almost. I approve of my decision to gain altitude. It stopped them from being able to use the pile bunker on the second time they staggered me. Why do you think they shotgun to start the battle? Oh, they got me. Yeah, okay, we gotta have some verticality to this. Not something I'm used to needing. That was a good combo. Reset in. As good as I feel about that victory, that was a close one. Good aggression. Okay, melee and then missile everything else is a bit surprising. Seems like they have a very particular plan. They'd have to stay at distance, do a lot of missile stuff, and then get close? Seems risky, but if they're really good at measuring their own ranges, it might work out for them. They didn't even go for that.
AP at 50%.
I see. The missile is more of an approach punisher.
AP at 30%.
Useless. Okay, full focus on dodging the missile. I didn't register that that was the line missile. Wow. They have really good melee discipline. They waited until just the last moment where they knew they would hit. I definitely struggle against people who are good at dodging. How am I supposed to hit them before they hit me if I can't hit them? The perpetual struggle. Oh. That's fine, we'll try again. Sometimes a match just doesn't happen. We're in space. Oh-ho! Heavy set, mid-long range. Diffuse shotgun, though. Pac-Man. So I think they're going for, like, the mid-range stagger into shotgun pain and misery. Also, they appear to be going very high altitude, which is interesting. To go. They definitely want to hit me with the diffuse laser thing. But they only seem to want to do it if I'm in range. So as long as I enter the diffuse range with reasonable EN, I can just, like, quick boost dodge it a lot. Also, as per their normal weapons, a lot of dodging it just by the shimmy. I appreciate an open faith frame not barreling towards me with 2 shotguns and maybe like 1 shield or the 10-cell missile launcher. Because I feel like that's very much what people like to use the open faith frame for. So this one just being a very heavy, very durable, mid-range stagger linear rifle bullet thing into diffuse laser punish. Pretty nice. And I'm not just saying that because I won. In case you were wondering. Hello! Energy missile, regular missile, earshot, and melee. I see. Doing an initial earshot shot. Oh, you're letting me enter. I appreciate it. Ooh, blind energy missile at range. That was interesting. Gotcha. Terminal out. I fought Thermidor enough times to know how this goes, buddy. Ignoring the fact that I usually lose against Thermidor. Waiting for that earshot. Not happening. Okay, we go in. If their plan is to do the coral energy, I have an advantage here. Back up. Go altitude for the earshot counter. Done. Interestingly enough, my tendency to spam quick boosts more than I need is actually a benefit against someone whose main priority is the charge coral blade. It lets me approach quickly, get behind them, and effectively punish them while they can't move. Oh ho ho! Heavy laser and shield. This, I think, is where the shimmy will put me in good standing. So let's shimmy. Let's go into this with the conscious desire to shimmy.
AP at 50%.
Why didn't that do any damage?
AP at 30%.
I think I shimmied too hard. Their missiles got the best of me, because when I'm shimmying, I'm effectively moving in a straight line for missiles to take me down. Let's try that again.
AP at 50%.
I could have stayed in, but I didn't.
AP at 30%.
Coming back, give a quick charge again. Done. I knew I had the firepower to burn all of my EN in that moment. But if that Majestic had missed, I would have been in big trouble. A lot of shenanigans. Coming up next, the rematch. Okay, let's see how this goes, because I think they're learning. They're learning what I'm doing, and it's making them better at it. Yeah, like, see, that was smart.
AP at 50%.
Failure.
AP at 30%.
Almost. For as much as I feel in control of the situation, my AP has ended up really low before these fights end. I want to look into that.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Now my timing on that was about as bad as it could get. Yep. All right, yeah.
AP at 50%.
There we are. I've been having very little success with the assault armor today. I wonder why that is. Maybe I've just lost the instinct for the range I can do it at. It's been a while since I've reliably had assault armor to use. Ooh, double Uzi, bullet orbital. I don't know what the fourth thing is, but it's on the right side, so it can't be a melee weapon. Unless it's a Wooger. Interesting. I feel like maybe they are just gonna be raw. No, they're trying to head towards me. Oh, it's just double bullet orbital. Strange. I guess they just really want to stagger me and hit me with bullets. Maybe kick me? I don't know. Something like this feels like it's in service of staggering at all costs, but losing the plot on why you would want to stagger somebody. Okay, so there is a kick. That makes complete sense.
AP at 50%.
There's a shield. Now that was a good assault armor. I think maybe ditch one of the bullet orbitals to go for, I don't know, a melee weapon. I know you're kicking and you've got good, like, core and general bulkiness to kick with, but maybe it's a little bit extra. Who knows? Even if you don't want to, like, overburden yourself too much, I think even a knife would go well for you. But maybe that's just me advocating for Joyous Guard. Okay, shotgun, melee, energy thing, a fourth thing. Now, I can't tell from the name or the particular vibe of the AC, but is this the person who had 2 melee weapons earlier? I don't remember. But I'm going to assume for the moment that the second back weapon is another melee weapon, just until proven otherwise. They're acting very different, so I'm starting to think maybe it's not them.
AP at 30%.
Got through. Now, in the heat of battle, I couldn't tell. Did they have a projectile weapon of some kind? Like the Uzi? Maybe the pistol? I couldn't tell. I thought I saw a normal bullet exit their AC towards me. It was hard to tell. Maybe it was just the shotgun. There's a fourth thing, but like I really can't tell what it is. In the heat of the moment, I'm not really registering it as doing anything. But after the fact, I can't see it. Wait, I can figure it out, I can look, they're close. Come on, rotate, I want to see it. Walk away, like... I can't tell. I don't care about the match, I want to know what they had. I want to know what that fourth weapon was. Stop the fight, we're going to the match log. It was indeed an Etsujin. Okay, I thought I saw a regular bullet. Okay, that makes sense. Went back too far. Great. Curiosity resolved. Back over, it's Mayday once more. You've got a neutrino now. I don't remember if you had a neutrino before. I don't remember it being relevant. This is a fun opponent. This fighting style is nice. It's adaptable. But they know what they want. I did that for style. I did that for style. I did that purely because I thought it would look cool. I didn't need that assault armor. If I wanted to go for like super style... No, I don't think I had enough time. They were recovering from the core expansion. Well, they were recovering from the stagger. I had the core expansion if I wanted to hit instantly. That was the correct optimal style move for that situation, I feel. Ooh. It's me, but ground-oriented and with double Fatsan. This may prove to be a challenge. I actually think AC per AC, I lose this matchup. Simply because I think they do what I do, but better at range. And they're fast, so I can't keep up with them.
AKP at 30%.
Wait, am I mistaken? I thought they had double Majestic. Is that a Majestic and a linear rifle? I mean, I know retroactively it's a linear rifle because I got hit by one, and I saw me get hit by one. But I wasn't expecting that. You missed. Ouch. Yeah, I correctly predicted I lose that. Someone who's good with the speed tank legs is formidable. Hello. You're maybe the one with the double melee. Possibly. I'm seeing a lot of reverse joint shotgun melee things, so there's at least 2 out there. Maybe 3 if this isn't the same person. I don't think this is the same person. Their fighting style is completely different. So there are at least 3 out there. Wow, you kick boosted behind the pillar, thus dodging my attack. Did you punch me? I think they punched me. I see then. Okay. Then that means that they're... I need to check. Do they not have a 4th weapon? No, they have to have a 4th weapon because they didn't start open-handed. And that's the only way you get a punch. But I thought they flew towards me in a punch move. Let's check the match log. It was double melee. It was double melee. So maybe they were attacking me with the Quarrel Blade, or maybe they weirdly dropped one of their melee weapons for the purposes of punching me? My interpretation of what's going on is completely destroyed. Ooh. Fellow tetrapod. Got some pretty heavy caliber weapons there. Wonder what your plan is. Hello.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Ah. It was close. That shield is an important factor in this fight. Hello.
AP at 50%.
There we are. Okay, so I have no idea what core expansion they have. It's not terminal. But I also feel like it can't be pulse protection or pulse shield because they didn't use it. They seem like they do want to get vaguely close to me, so maybe it's assault armor?
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Darn it. I lost the stagger and I lost the EN. That was a sitting duck. Forward progress not guaranteed. Or at least the things external to you can't guarantee it. You yourself can guarantee it, possibly. Okay, double shotgun, the pile bunker, I remember you. Welcome back. Okay, so the pile bunker is lethal. Obvious. But they're very good at getting it to activate successfully. So, focus all priority on not getting staggered. Reset. Good. They've got a lot of EN for assault boosting. I should maybe prioritize backwards thrust more. They did a smart thing there. They staggered their shotgun shots. Now that was just embarrassing. Done. I think they actually backed off too much to counterbalance my approach punishes. Possibly overcorrected. I understand that it is difficult to fight effectively with one weapon tied behind your back. Oh, here's an idea. If they were doing a lot of quick boosts in the assault boost, maybe they could have used a pile bunker as like a melee-oriented approach. Like instead of assault boosting forward, they pile bunk into quick boost and the pile bunk into quick boost. Maybe that's less fuel efficient, but maybe it's more violent. Because then you can cancel in the one shotgun, weapon bay over the second shotgun, and you have like built-in fire alternation. Normal LT5 user, if you're listening to this, which I highly doubt, try it out. Yeah, they've definitely gotten a lot more patient. Maybe too patient. Milliseconds away. Oh no. I had an idea before about like a new type of weapon system. And I'm going to talk about it here as well, just in case you weren't that big of a fan of the Arena Royale. But the idea is that you basically make discarding a weapon turn into either a landmine or a remote activated bomb of some kind. Like, for example, in a world where I ditched the explosive thrower, I wanted to sit on the ground, and then when I put in the input to reload the explosive thrower, then I want it to, you know, detonate in a big earshot style explosion right there. The inputs for this are available. It's just, while empty-handed, reload that hand, which will act as sort of like hitting the detonation switch. I should really focus on this fight, considering I lost round one. There we go. And like if you ditch a Fasan, it could do a massive Fasan shot or something. I don't know. I think there's a space for this. I think there's room for it to exist in the current like weapon repertoire, because reloading your fist doesn't do anything, so that's like a free input. And I think it would provide like the ability to put down your own environmental hazard. You got way too greedy to do that melee hit. You were way too far away for that to work. It was a bold choice, but very much the incorrect bold choice. Back at the city. Rematch, is it? I think the most intimidating weapon that Wani Wani has is the javelin. I don't really know the correct method to dodge the javelins. Astonished I missed with the Majestic, but it happens. Good stuff. You're in... I know the schedule doesn't exist anymore, but let's say we just try our luck at a team match. Just for the duration, during this little minor break we're having. We're not doing anything else. Well, aside from all this that's occurring, how's it going on your end of everything, everyone? Let's see who's here. Ah! I have checked the list of users in chat, and there's a name I recognize. Classic individual Colton Games. Hello. I'm sorry for singling you out like this, but I'm pretty sure no one else is watching and logged in. We'll see if the team matchmaking goes through. I'll give it another solid minute, maybe minute and a half. Oh my goodness. It's real. The team matchmaking is real. What could this possibly lead into? Hello. Oh, I feel a bit overdressed for this. I feel undergunned for this as well. Maybe this won't go as good for me. I'll stay in the back lines. I've got Trinos, I've got Majestics. All the allies, there's the target. Out of here, out of here, out of here. Oh. Ah, I didn't get the charge off, but that's okay. I think we're doing good. Let's roll. Enemy destroyed, that's good. You are tough to hit. I am easy to hit. Okay. Sebastian, where are you? Okay, you and me. Priority target number 3. My ally. Okay, we live. And it wasn't that much of a loss. We got our points back, mostly. I was the worst on the team, but we got a little bit of ranking. Cool. So that's a team ranked match. Cool. I'm going to exit out of this, go back to my usual shenanigans, back to singles, we proceed. I wonder if I interrupted like a group of particularly 6 people who were fighting together somewhere. Uncertain. I'm scanning the like social groups that play games together, and the only one I'm seeing is that there are a couple of people playing For Answer right now. Which, if you're wondering, is not this game. It's a different one. This is 6. Oh, boy. Well, ain't this a wonderful welcome back to singles. Alright, I'm gonna put up as much of a fight I can, but I think the best fight I can do is gonna involve being as far away as possible. Like, effectively don't try and use the explosive thrower. I did better that time, though. I think the problem started when I ran out of EN. Near G. You missed. I got him! Into terminal!
At 30%.
I got him for real, okay! Okay, there's hope. There's hope. We got Hop. For that Fasan hit? Yeah, you are. I did it! 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 Oh. I didn't think I could do it, but I did it! I made good decisions. And we punched through. Oh, that makes me feel good. But also, like, it took a lot of effort. Which I think is possibly the point. Ooh. Alright. We're back in it. We're back win it. We're spin it. I feel like this one's not going well. Let's reset. This is taking a while today. Hello, new person. You got the soup. You got the Ransetsu. So it seems like you're just gonna be at a mid-distance, firing soup, plasma missiles, and Ransetsu shots? Okay. Some kind of mid-range kite, very likely vertical, given the reverse joint. I don't think those reverse joint legs were made for kicking, so... Alright, you shielded up. That's fine.
AP at 30%.
Ow. Yep, they pelted me down before I could finish. It was close, though. That's a counter. Unfortunately, I've tipped my hand. So now that won't work anymore, likely. Unless I do it in a different way. Okay, it did work twice. You know, the battle where I lost and the battle where I won went very, very differently. I don't know what that says about the fight. I kind of puzzled it out from match 1. When they shielded and then they started getting really aggressively close, I was like, maybe there's something there. I put my theory into practice in match 2, and in match 3 I just did it again. I expected a readaptation, but it didn't happen. Maybe there's something to be said about, like, portraying a personality in the way you're playing. Like, if someone shields up, and you start acting cowardly, maybe they'll think, ah, this is my chance to go in, they're afraid of me now. Which then opens them up. You can kind of, like, act against your actual desires. And by act, I mean perform. Anyway, I'm fighting Space Invaders. I assume they're... Yep, there's the space. Here comes the invade. There's the invade! I fought Lubaloo enough times to know basically how to do this. I stand thoroughly corrected. I was hoping that Majestic was it. Hull! I was expecting Terminal. I'll just do that. Cool. I'll let you shield.
AP at 30%.
Done. Good fight, Space Invaders. All is well. Ah, welcome back. Okay, now an entire battle later, an entire match later. I have to imagine that they've wised up to my tricks. Okay, that didn't work as I wanted it to. That's unfortunate. We've lost our trump card. I like that they approached the kick me in the sense that it was an interesting mix-up, but also because it made it easier for me to hit you. And now you're retreating. Okay, they've definitely wised up. Pure evasion.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yeah. Yeah, they learned. They definitely learned. Yep, okay. They solved it. They solved it. Now, how am I gonna solve it? I think this is how I'm gonna solve it. Oh! Got you running away from the Trunos. That was close. But we got there. Good fights, though. They're figuring out how to not just go straight forward into oblivion. I'm trying to figure out how to hit them when they're far away. And so we are even. Except I did end up winning, technically. Draws are pretty uncommon. But it is really cool when they happen. Ooh, land core is interesting. Shotgun, melee, missile, Huxley. I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna assault for boost forward, they're gonna fire the missiles, they're gonna shotgun, they're gonna try and melee me. Interestingly enough, they don't got the open faith core or frame. They've gone surprisingly light for what they want to do. Or at least for what I think they want to do. I don't really know how to explain this, but it feels like the game is running in fast forward to me. Like things are like we've got negative lag. Yeah, I don't know why this is. The game feels like it's going super fast. Like everything's happening in fast forward. I don't know why. Am I losing it? Am I going crazy? Is it the power of this AC? I wanted to defeat the fast forward men. Maybe I got too greedy in that fight. I think maybe the reason I lost that is because they were an excellent student of rubber band theory. And I was the band. Alright, time for my redemption arc. Less cover. Hopefully that's an advantage to me. Not actually sure. I think I get it. They're using the land core for the energy efficiency, I think. That's what allows them to do such crazy, like, knife maneuvers. I got hit with the double. Adapt, evolve. So the thing I did wrong there, I used the explosive thrower at too high a range, bad situations. Let them hit me for bad damage. There we go. Back in the fight. Back to contending. That was a little awkward. But we did it. I have to think that I genuinely confused them. Assault armoring early. They didn't know what to do. They just let the stagger land. And then I hit them. Round 3. Also, to forward the situation earlier, that last fight against him did not feel as though it was in fast forward. I don't know. Hey, buddy. That was clean and efficient, I feel. Okay. I think I've solved this opponent from being decidedly unsolved to being a very quick 2-0. I think we're good now. Hey Capra, how you doing? I'm fighting people. Including, but not limited to, this person. The Etsu laser turret, and I think that's a coral missile? Maybe not the coral missile. Maybe that, like, one plasma missile thing. Yeah, it's looking like a plasma missile thing, given my ability to see what they're doing. Ow. Okay. You just ran circles around me, huh? Done. Alright, I solved it. The trick is to not go in for like melee finesse. Just keep going in like wide circles to dodge the laser turrets. And then just focus, aim, concentrate on letting the good shots go through.
AP at 50%.
Reset.
AP at 30%.
I've lost. Yep, there it is. Got a bit too aggressive, I got impatient, I spent all my EN, I became a sitting duck, they hit me with all the things. An understandable outcome. I understood it. And we get to try again. Same map and everything. Different sides, though. So that might make the difference. Notable that we don't actually start where we get stood up to be presented. Like, we were on that platform. The actual fight, I start on the water. We actually have to, like, walk away from each other and get ready to go.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
That was successful.
AP at 50%.
There we go. Found a rhythm. And now they're gonna mess up the rhythm by doing a different rhythm, and then I will start not hitting them again. But that's okay. I am using that scan way too early.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Down to the wire. Ah! That hurt. That one was painful. I can't even like shortcut to anger right now. It's just pain. Actually, I think it's perhaps the opposite. I haven't become angry. It went past anger straight to pain. And by that I mean, in my own experience, anger is just sort of like pain in denial. Ooh, Viento. Interesting. So like, you're angry, and then you be angry, but then the anger wears up and you realize, wait a minute, I'm in pain. Emotion. Maybe not physically in injury and pain, but like, you're in agony. Gotcha. We can't hit each other, huh? Fixed it! There we go. Oh ho ho! Death. Interesting spread of weaponry. Seems like you're designed to just be a general purpose solid AC for all situations, huh? Surprised that didn't hit. definitely surprised the Majestic afterward hit. Okay, you've made your intentions very clear to me. I hear you. So they're not using the earshot proactively. They're using it as a counter, or a punish for stagger. That's actually good intel, but I won't rely on it, because what if they change their mind? Haven't changed their mind just yet. Now they're using it proactively. And now they're gone. Just enough time to see them adapt. And we're back. Rematch, I see. I know I do want to show my prowess and enter S rank, but I also like that my ranks line up to say AC. It seems like a little meta. It's like, hey, yep, that's what I'm piloting. That was smart. That was real smart. That earshot to stop me into the kick, that was smart of them. Back here. Yeah, I just lost. Losing really hurts me. I think it hurts me more than it hurts other people. But I think I need to. I need to build up a resistance to the pain of losing. I've been able to coast on this a lot because I'm getting, like, decent, worthy opponents in A rank. even though my skill level generally makes me rise the rank through A rank, but if I stayed in S rank, I'd lose a lot, and that would be painful. But I think I need to experience that pain so that I can stop experiencing that pain, thus giving me the ability to train more and get better.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
CC was really unassuming at the start. It's surprising me how effective it's being. Ran out of EN. There we go. Pointed up awkwardly. Where's that earshot going now, buddy? Oh, you refrained. No, you didn't. I can use cover 2, buddy. Hey, Big, I'm fighting like an alternate universe version of yourself.
AP at 50%.
Hey. If you want, I can archive the data of their AC real quick in case you want to see it, because I feel like this is the kind of AC you might be interested in. Alright. Archived. It is now on the record. What? It's okay, it'll be in the recording. Timestamp approximately 1 hour and 54 minutes. No, you'll see it in the recording, or when the stream's over, you can go back to about that time and you can see it. For now, though, we gotta fight a wasp. Earshot, missile, Etsuren Setsu. Yeah, but even if you clip preview, it makes a clip. It's just an unedited clip. Like, I gotta deal with that. That was another fast-forward fight. Oy, oy, oy. I like this opponent. I think I've fought Corpse Flower before. The name rings a bell. uncertain. Well, bungled the shot that time around, but it's okay. Done! I honor you, fellow super speed close quarters lamb. I like that opponent. I like that AC. I like how we're both just going super fast close range, just punching each other. I like that I won, but that's not important to this conversation. It was fast, it was hectic, it was close quarters. And the only reason I won is because I dodged the earshot. Sometimes I feel like the ranked matchmaking music is a little too much. I prefer the custom lobby music for waiting on the screen. Oh, that's a very me preference. It's probably not meaningfully important in any way. Oh boy, speaking of fast forward, it's time for another fight against Zoom Zoom. Let's see if I remember how to win. I actually don't remember. Wait, what? I can... Oh, that was a wild one. They're so fast. Fighting McBrick is so fast. Yeah, win or lose. Extreme speed. It's a fast no matter what. Even if it's not like chronally fast, it feels fast. You want that one recorded for the record? Okay. Okay, yes. You know what? Now I'm curious. I want to see the details of that AC. Not for your sake, but for my sake. So, we know the weapons. Zim, knife, 6-cell Buxley. The interior is lamb core. Hikaku, understandable. Ocellus Santai. Okay. I see. Zoom, zoom. It's so fast. It's so fast it gives the psychological effect of the game running slightly faster than normal. Like I'm playing a Nightcore remix of this game when I'm fighting them. Same was true a little bit for Wasp. Hello, Bulky Basho double shot go. Yeah, I see a lot of them do that. They just shoot up to start for some reason. I wonder why. Alright, straightforward enough. I think I can handle this. They are perhaps prohibitively slow. But maybe they'll do some mix-ups now, and that'll make it a bit harder. That was a great lock. Yeah, now they're going airborne, which is interesting. But I've still got the moves. Keep the EN up. Do not push it. Boom. Done. And the cool thing about that is you get to stand facing backwards. Don't even have to turn around to be cool. You're already not looking at the explosion. I do push it. If I go into a battle and I'm just like doing attacks and combos and stuff, my EN will reach 0 rapidly. I've made a very conscious choice to avoid quick boosting as much as possible in that fight. Not going for any melee kicks or anything. Just stay back, let them come to me. Because if I don't do that, I run out of EN and I become a sitting duck. It's my one primary weakness. Tidewater is the Tide Defender of ACs. Because energy management is where it struggles, as well as missiles. Now, I'm talking about TIE Defenders very specifically in the playable rendition in Star Wars Squadrons. In case you were wondering. Okay, interesting, lightweight, mid-range. I'm gonna suspect some mid-range kite-esque action. See how it goes. Play this slow and safe. Yep. About as I expected, we're gonna have to trace out their patterns, see if we can't go for something good.
AP at 50%.
Okay, they struggle with
AP at 30%.
stuff. Okay, we got there. So it seems like the thing they have the hardest time dodging is the charged explosive thrower in certain circumstances. I'm gonna try and use that to my advantage here. Okay, I used it to my advantage there. We're almost there. We started today at A4 hyphen. Now we're going to A5 hyphen. There's no A5 hyphen. We're going to the promotion phase. We'll do one. We'll do a promotion. I'm actually a little scared to do a promotion. I should be an S rank. That's my skill level, but being an S rank makes me stressed. But it's also probably the place I need to go, the emotion I need to feel in order to improve. So what's on the menu today? Okay, they did what I do, but better. That was interesting. That was very interesting. That almost felt like battleship combat. Oh, that was interesting. That was a fierce, very positional engagement, but in a way that is unusual for me. Like, we were both sort of staying back, dodging each other's bazookas or trunos. And I didn't really do the big, like, crazy forward combos that I usually do, except for that one time in, like, first phase. That was interesting. No big forward attacks, just mutual hold back, try and dodge the shots. I think I was better at dodging than they were, which is why I won phases 2 and 3. That's my theory. Hello. Cursive Scythe Coral Blade, a fourth thing. You are gunning very hard to just obliterate me. I respect it. Got him. It's got a little bit of the vibes of Thermidor, but not the... Ow.
At 30%.
Okay, they got me. I expected to dodge the Coral Blade, but I guess I didn't. Not the Coral Blade, the Coral Sight. And then it sort of fell apart from there. Missed. There we go. I knew their best chance to hit me was to charge Coral through a wall, so I made sure to go around the long way. Around that structure. I wanted to go right, it was the faster way to do an attack, but I should have gone left to avoid the charge blade. So I did. That detour cured me the win. At the ocean. At the rematch. Alright, this will be fun. Done. I like the little tricks they did in that fight. All of their attacks that do meaningful damage are very committal. But they did the best they could to make sure that they were... like, they didn't make them predictable. Nice. Alright, it's promotion phase time. Are you excited for that? Because I am. In classic fashion, we shall start the promotion prediction phase. I will give you this time to make your prediction, if you so desire. Please don't put too much emotional weight into my success or failure. I can't handle the pressure. No, stop it. I see the number of yes going up a bit. You cut that out. And you've doubled down. Okay. Sometimes the power of friendship doesn't provide renewed motivation, it just provides anxiety. Okay, we've got, I'm gonna say 30-ish seconds left in the poll. I'm gonna start the matchmaking just because you're allowed to see my next opponent a little bit. I just looked at the number again. It's gotten significantly larger. Okay, the bet's gone through. Oh, that's because the time to bet is ended. Alright, here we go. My aiming is not going well, but I am doing the appreciable damage I need to eventually win this.
AP at 50%.
There we are. First fight's going well. Plastic, open face, double shotgunner. We're clear. First battle down. I hope you don't mind if I focus a little more and talk a little less during these. The stakes are very high. Actually, how high are the stakes exactly right now? The stakes are currently 3.7 thousand high. That's pretty high. What's the average height of a stake? Like, one of those like wooden posts that you stab into a thing. Because if we put a stake on top of a stake, we can make like a vertical line of stakes that's staked into each other, which should be able to give us a general estimate at the height of the stakes. I suppose we could just sort of cut the problem at the root and just say that one stake is a unit of measurement, but that doesn't tell us the length. We haven't yet tied it to an established unit of measurement, or defined it in terms of the physical properties of something. I mean, it's determined in the physical properties of the stake, but we haven't measured the stake. That's the problem. I say I'm gonna focus more, and I immediately just start babbling. This opponent I fought earlier has gotten better at evasion. And I've gotten worse at energy management.
AP at 30%.
Got him. Okay, we need to focus. We need to really focus. Do not quick boost. Start hovering only when you get into engagement range. Let them be hit. Reset. Okay, clear. We tightened up the movement, and it really shows. Okay. The Gatling and the blade makes me think they'll be close range, but the linear rifle is a bit of an odd choice for that, I feel. Maybe it's to cover their bases. Or maybe they stagger, then go in for a crazy thing. And the fourth thing is a shield, so their idea is to be at close range perpetually. Let's see. And they're done. Alright. Hold back. I don't have much reason to quick boost. If they charge up the linear rifle, I might. But before that, this is just hover straight. There we are. So far, so good. Back at the city. Ooh. Very me-ish. Might be a bit longer range because they're holding the missile dealie. And they're going up to the sky. Okay with you being there.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Okay, wow. They showed me. Maybe I just stop them from going there.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Ah, okay. I'm downed. Oh wow, that was a numbered S rank. Okay, no wonder. All things considered, I think I held my own quite well for it being a numbered S rank. A numbered S rank. He's an elite. Here's another S rank. Okay, linear, Etsu, some other things. I'm expecting some kite shinite. Hello.
AP at 50%.
Okay. We see their scheme. Seems like they're weak to the EXC. And that.
AP at
Hey, we beat an S rank. That's pretty good. Okay, our pace is even. 5 wins, 1 loss. Oh. Hey! That was my 1000th win. Cool. I've done 1,000 fights. That's neat. Okay, the rematch. There's more cover here, so I am a bit more concerned. They might use it.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
There we go. All right. I got a little panicky towards the end, and I was making a lot of bad shots without really dodging too well. Okay. Holding pretty steady. Okay, either 4 wins or 2 losses to go. Things are getting tense. The resolution. The result. Soon it will be upon us. Okay, round 3. Let's see. Heading for the water, I see. Pretty clean. Not gonna let up though.
AP at 50%.
Okay. Two wins, two losses. We have fought to even these odds. You say that. You say that. I reserve the right to be scared. Okay. Once again, we fight Embers. Aquino. I don't know if they're getting sick of me. Where'd they go? Oh, there they go. They got one. I have to assume they have assault armor, which is why I didn't bother assault armoring myself. But maybe now they have a thirst for blood. We can use that. Okay, we're still in this. No!
AP at 50%.
That was a great surprise to me.
AP at 30%.
But we're through. They're through. I'm incredibly surprised that they had Pulse Shield. Pulse Armor, whatever. You know, the one people use. I'm gonna call it Pulse. The Bubble Shield, I'll call the Bubble Shield. Okay. One win or two losses. Here we go. Here we go. someone else. Shotgun pistol sight. Very interesting. Reminds me of Henshin. Expect them to come close range, but a sort of like half shotgunny, half joyous guard close. Nope, they're going extreme range. Okay. This could be it. I very much like the trick going into close range and then doing the scythe immediately. That was a very cool trick on their part. Bring it on, Captain. Good evasion.
At 30%.
Yeah, they got me down. Okay, be careful. This is promotion po- I'm not looking that way. No, 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 no! Ah! Ay, ay, ay. Okay, it all comes down to this. The result of the promotion phase will be the result of the next match. I am, however, going to do a bit of an RNG pull.
Raven,
Main system activating combat mode.
No hit! No hit echo. Pretty proud of myself for that one. Alright. Moment of truth. Here we go. All mind. You would deny me my entry. Okay. Promotion point. Match point, promotion point. I just have to win this. We have a buffer of a phase. Nice shot.
At 30%.
We're there! We're there! It couldn't have been down to a thinner wire than that. We're through. We are in. Welcome to S rank. All right. Oh. We did it. We did it. Look at it. Look at that. S rank moment. Outcome of prediction. Did exception promote? Yes. Congratulations. Nobody voted no, so all that happened is you got your money back. Thank you for investing in the bank of yes. Oh man. Okay, alright. So, in celebration, I elect we do one in S rank match, and then we call it, because I am exhausted. But I had a good time. And I'm still having a good time. Okay. What's our first S rank match? It's the onboarding team. Okay. You know what? Entirely reasonable. This is my welcome to S rank. Hello. Glad to be here. Ready for the true onboarding experience. Yep. Makes sense to me. All right. Didn't go well. Well, I think I have sufficiently been onboarded. Reasonable. Okay. We are gonna end it here. Preferably before the thing says that my schedule is up. Let's just take a good old look. Let's stand on this platform and be like, hey, check it out. Let's get our focus in focus. There we go. Nice. Well, I'm gonna exit it here. Had a good time. I'm Exception. This isn't TV. Have a good day and good night.